As we now can get started. It was a quicker little remake that we had to do. Alright, so we have Baldies versus BBU. Young Slayer. Nice deflection down, let me in. Trying to get this one center. That one just going to drip to the far side. Blocked away by Peregrine. J-Crabs tries to get the center. Lisi misses on that one now. BS. A little space in front of him. He tries for the flick, but it's just a little weak. And let me in. Able to send this one back down. BS. Center, far side. Fox, a big shot and in. And BBU starting the scoring off strong here as Fox hammers this one home to the short side. BS cars demoing. Krabs just gonna wait on this one. The demo play almost comes out as Krabs gets the long clear to mid, broken up by Young Slayer. Fox can't get it past his Young Slayer. He's gonna retreat back. JR gonna push this one on the way downfield. Lisi, good touch center. Let me in. Big shot as BS comes up with the save, but a double commit on the side of BBU. Lisi sends it back to Young Slayer. He'll get this one far side as Krabs able to break it up, but not out. Good pressure here from the Baldies as JR gets a touch over top. Young Slayer touch back down and a lead pass for Lisi. Trying to tip it back and in. And Lisi, a great equalizing goal to make it 1-1. But how about this lead pass? Let me in. Hits him right on the numbers. And Lisi able to tie this one up. Lisi on the face-off. That one corralled by BS as he goes up the wall. Young Slayer take a touch pass. Looks for a little double and fakes out Krabs, and Fox right on the line has to play this one slow as both his teammates trying to buy a little time for that rotation to come through. Krabs gets a 50. He'll go to the wall, but zero boost, and he'll just try and force a 50 down in front. Gets a pass across the front of the net, and Fox is not ready for that as BS send it the length of the field. Past Lisi. Krabs not able to get a piece of it now. Let me in. A long clear the down as Lisi. A touch, but Fox will come up with these big demo downfield. Spring BS, big center in front, and Young Slayer able to find the save. BS, good control. Looks for a little Doomsy out in front, but broken up along that backboard. Krabs, touchdown to BS. Little redirect opportunity, but Young Slayer will try and connect this one downfield. Looking for a little demo play as let me in. Trying to bump a requisite goalie, allowing for that shot. Krabs, a touchdown as let me in. Far side over to BS as this one's still kept in. Good pressure here by Baldies. So with 2 minutes left, either team getting a quality offensive strike as BS takes it back down the front. Chance here for Fox. Big shot. That one sneaks under the bar. And Foxagrin, as that name is an absolute tongue twister to say, gets the goal. Excellent placement. Nothing Lisi can react to. So BBU now a 1-goal lead. Lisi pushes to the far side. 2 players on the side of BBU there. A big flick over top, but let me see. Fox. Good touch by BS. Fox tried to recenter it. Krabs back out in front. 3 players there with the side of Baldies as BS. Back down the corner. Big center out in front. Chance here for Fox. Gets the shot away. But will skirt wide as Krabs up the sidewall. Let me in. Back to this ball across midfield. He's going to turn on Lisi. Great deflection, but BS able to get the save. As another shot comes on Krabs. We'll stonewall him out in front. This one off the sidewall. BS setting Fox up, looking for a little air dribble attempt, but loses control. Lisi off the sidewall, feeds it right back out in front to BBU. Back passes, Young Slayer. Gonna own goal, unfortunately, as Baldies was just trying to recollect in their own zone. A back pass just goes a little bit awry here. And BBU a 3-1 lead here with 48 seconds left. And own goal might be the difference maker here in this game, as let me in you. Shot to the far side, Crab. Keeps this one along. Krabs loses control, but BS right there to pressure alongside that wall. That might be a shot as Lee able to get the save down deep. Krabs comes across Fox with a challenge. Young Slayer. Deep to Lisi. Good pass. Krabs will take it off him as Lisi fighting for every inch of that space beyond that midfield line. Young Slayer. It's a small touch over. Springs for Lisi off the sidewall. Well, 3 seconds left. BBU gonna take game one. And BBU doing a good job of keep exerting that pressure. Fox in particular with 4 shots of his own, 2 of them goals. And Krabs just kind of playing that kind of resident third man role. Just getting the clears, making sure that the Baldy is not getting a lot of quality offensive time. But BS, your MVP of game one. 1 goal, 2 assists, and 3 saves. So kind of doing it all. An all-rounded player. And as you find higher and higher tiers in IGL, a lot of these players are kind of the Swiss Army knife for their comps, able to do everything and anything. So we go to game 2. BBU riding some momentum after game 1. Baldies looking to get back in it as Young Slayer. Gonna push this one down the boards, gets a nice double as Krabs pop back in, good bump. Young Slayer trying to hold cars up enough. BS back out in front. This one gonna drift down off that crossbar to the far side. Let me in. Just gonna go to the far boost pad. Looks for a shot as BS hops back in. And Baldies not able to break out of their zone yet. Young Slayer finally able to send it back in. Lisi pops up high to the boards, and Young Slayer out in front with the read. And Baldies getting the first goal, and that is a pivotal goal for them as they were kind of starved out of their offensive rotation towards the tail end of that first game. So getting that first one must feel good here. Krabs back down in front. Krabs, big shot in the 50. And Krabs answers right back for the side of BBU. Krabs, good recognition, good field awareness, realizing he was going to miss that one. Turns back immediately into the ball. Stayed grounded as well to force the best of that 50. Krabs going to get a face-off goal now. As Krabs kind of feeling himself here in game 2. As BBU able to now quickly take the lead. So responded in kind. As Acorn Krabs, thank you for the follow. Krabs, far side to Fox. Lisi Clear out towards Big Krabs. Will just send it to the far side, broken up by Let Me. Lisi, long shot that's just wide as that one bounces off the post out in front, and Fox able to take it away. No boost here, but 2 members up for the side of BBU. Shot on as that one bar down in front, and BS able to hit an absolute clanger. Fox, a great setup pass in that midfield range. What a picture-perfect placement there by BS. And BBU, they're going down 1 goal early, has now had 3 unanswered goals, as Krabs really kind of being the catalyst for this offensive barrage from the side of BBU. Fox looking for a little ground pitch action, challenged by 2. BS to the sidewall. He'll just try and 50 this one on his way down, but Young Slayer able to send it to the corner. This one back out in front. Chance here! And denied immediately as Fox was able to get that save. BS just going to try and air drag this one in. Blocked out by his own teammate, but finished off as Fox gets the rebound. And BBU is so quick to these rebounds off the sidewalls and has been habitually making them pay by kind of starving them out in that rotation. Just getting to the ball quicker in the offensive zone as Krabs try and handle this one. He'll push it to the far side. Let me in. Try and find a little rebound. Young Slayer off the sidewall, feeds it right to Krabs. Lisi gonna try and back up into this one. Good pressure, and not enough as this one's kind of hop back out in front. Lisi over 1, over 2, has a chance as he bumps BS just as he got the clear. Young Slayer up over top, broken up by Fox. Shot on that one off the crossbar and out as Krabs, they pinch back to mid, looking for a little bump play, and Krabs gets another relentless pressure here from BBU, and it pays off as the 5-1 scoreline comes across, as they have been making it hard for the side of the Baldies, going diagonally across the field, horizontally across the field, not just going east-west. Mixing it up, making that defense rotate over, shift out in front, and stay near that backboard. Has let them get a lot of these balls that were right around that midfield line, as the Baldies have tried to clear it. Let Me In tries to take a quick shot that Fox able to find. He'll get a little touch over top. Let Me. He's going to try and chase this one down as BS will hammer it back into the offensive zone. Lisi gonna follow Young Slayer, big shot as BS overshoots it a little bit. Let Me not able to find it after grabbing that boost, but Krabs looking for the breakout play. He'll cut it back inside. Krabs has a man, looks for the demo play, and Carr holding on to it a little too long. Fox, big shot, and Fox again. The hat trick now as he has 3 of the goals. And we have to talk about the shot placement here from BBU. Has been rather impeccable here in game 2. BS. Deflection down in front, still a chance here. Young Slayer, open net, can't get the shot away as he had a little bit of daylight to shoot at, just put it a little too high. Fox. Go to that midfield line is Let Me. A touch. Krabs looks for the deflection, and Lisi able to get a piece of it. A back pass over to Young Slayer. They'll try and follow this one as Krabs hammers it towards that midfield line. They'll play catch as Cars takes a long drive at this one. Krabs looking for a little center play. Takes the odd angle shot instead. And Let Me In. Still standing strong here for the side of Baldies. DC demoed off this ball, but Young Slayer keeps it alive. Krabs. Back down. Krabs, a good centering pass. Nobody up yet. Now Fox will go, but Lisi will dust him on this ball as BS. Deflection down, Young Slayer. Over top. Let me. Big pass down in front. And what a play out of Baldies. This game, a buzzer beater for them, but still, you got to be happy trying to gain a little momentum right here at the end of this game, as they will be on series point in this next one. So BBU, one win away from a clean sweep here in week one. And what up, Cloud? So we go to game three. BBU on fire in the offensive zone. But Baldies not done yet. Still a spark of offense from their squad as well. Getting that last second goal there in game two. Hopefully gives them the confidence to try and reverse sweep in this series. As Young Slayer, a quick challenge across. Krabs to the backboard. Still there. Big shot from BS. Far side and in. And again, BBU's placement on these shots has been nothing short of amazing. JR Krabs opting to go back in. Looking to pressure. Looks for a demo. And again, you see good teams try to do that where if they have a man up after that initial touch, they will try and go for some bumps. The demo plays on those defensive players that are kind of sitting and hanging around net. JR Crab sends it around. Fox over the top. His Young Slayer will get a touch. Crab. Shots at the far side. That one might sneak in. It does. And Krabs again. Good field awareness, good field vision. Was trying to maybe get this one over to Fox. Did not cut in, just takes the shot instead. And 2-0 BBU. Looking like their offense has not slowed a second here in game three. Lisi just sitting underneath this one as Cute Sight. Thank you for the follow. Or Cutie Sight, sorry. Young Slayer. That one. Gonna drift center. Young Slayer rushing that. As we'll take a nice 50. Lisi back up the sidewall. Lisi trying to cut it under as BS gets it out. BS looking for a little doink play. Not going to have it. Slayer. Nice feet down to Lisi, but Fox breaks it up. And let me in. We'll take this one away. Great pinch along the sidewall. JR Krabs not able to find it. Fox last man. Able to get the touch to corner, but Lisi able to control over the top. Krabs. It's a nice challenge, but he can't get the extra hit. Has let me up the wall again. Good pressure here by Baldies. Sent out as Fox will clear it back across the line. Krabs. A little deflection play of his own, but let me. A nice challenge over top. Now look out, 2v1 the other way. Fox, an immediate challenge to keep that one out. And BBU still staying aggressive. Short side shot, and Fox able to find another. Fox definitely looking like the MVP of this series. Has a number of goals thus far, and the placement on them extremely narrow. Sneaky past that last defender right on the goal line. Young Slayer gonna get an open net goal of his own. And Baldies looking to mount the comeback. So 3-1, still 3 minutes to play. Anybody's game. As the Baldies are on series point versus BBU in this best of 5. Krabs challenged by Lisi. Fox. A long back pass as Krabs taking himself again. Let me looking for a little redirect. Lisi back towards mid. Fox a long clear to Young Slayer. Forced to kind of turn aside there as Fox. Trying to find some more purchase as Krabs. 50 underneath BS. With some time. Tries to take the touch. Double. Back out in front. And that one. Oh, so close to sneaking in. And yes, Red Falcon, you did call it. As BS. Sticking with it. Looks for a little touch, but can't get it away as Baldies still struggling to get the ball out. This one will sit down in front. Shot to the backboard. BS going to turn on it. He'll trap this one along, but Fox had a better angle there. So maybe a little bit of confusion on the communication. Demo attempt there by BS. Fox. Center back in, but Lisi gets a nice touch. BS. Broken up by Let Me. Nice little wave dash recovery to get to that ball. Fox already on that midfield line, trying to get this one fed out in front. And now, Krabs, last man. He'll just try to hold it up near mid. Lisi up the sidewall. Back down in front. Pinched off of him by Krabs. Young Slayer up over top. He's going to look to rush down to this ball. 1 minute left. Baldies need to get some offense going. Need a little bit of sustained pressure in that offensive zone against the stingy defense of BBU. Not really letting them get past that midfield mark at most points during these games. And now Baldies looking to get it back in. Young Slayer not going to challenge as Lisi. Shot far side, and Krabs not able to find it as it glances off that sidewall. Back down in front, Young Slayer. A hit to the backboard. Bumps his own teammate on the rotation through. Now Lisi is going to turn back on this one. Gets boxed out by Krabs. Young Slayer. A centering pass mid that Fox able to take away. Tries to flick it back as Young Slayer. A long shot that won't find any purchase. Krabs not the greatest clear. Look out, Let Me. Puts it out in front, but both players on that rotation back. BS. Good challenge. A ground pinch to boot. Krabs try to feed it back down in front. 9 seconds. Baldies need to get downfield to force a face-off here at the end, but no. That'll do it. BS Cars with the dagger. And again, this rotation extremely suffocating from the side of BBU. Baldies just not able to get a quality defensive clear these last 2 games. As Krabs will rush down the field. And BS Cars gets another MVP. As he has been all over the field playing so aggressive. But really, I think my MVP for this matchup would be Fox, as he has had a lot of quality chances. But BS, definitely a scorer in his own right, and Krabs extremely good on the defensive front, so this is a solid squad for Tier 3.